The ladies are going to go crazy. Some dudes are going to go crazy.
I'm going crazy.
McLovin, my producer's going crazy. We have Hanson. Isaac, Taylor, and Zach. Good morning, guys.
Hey, dude.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
It seems like we're inciting craziness in general.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you say McLovin is your producer?
Yeah, not the real McLovin that anybody likes, just a guy that resembles him.
Hey, man.
How would you like to be not the real McLovin?
Yeah, I'm McLovin, the fake McLovin.
What he's saying right now is, no, I am the real McLovin.
He's like, well, there's this guy, and it's this movie. It's super bad. I think you might not. You don't know it. Okay, well, I'm just not the real one, but.
What's so awesome is, like, you have never even met him, and you do a spot-on McLovin. That's exactly him. And I just realized that I made you guys sound like an STD when I said, we've got Hanson.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't catch you.
You know, we do sometimes have that effect on people, I guess.
We are very contagious. When you touch us, you often contract us.
Yes, that's what I've heard.
And apparently, we all have lots of children. So
exactly. When our wives touch us, they
spread,
Okay, then. Moving swiftly on. Thank you.
Exactly. Well, we've got a lot to get to. Let's start out with that. People like a recap of what's going on with you guys. So speaking of the children, let's recap. Who's got wives? Who's got kids? What do you got going on? Who's divorced? What's up?
Luckily, no divorces right now. Well, this is Isaac. I have 2 kids, 2 boys, and
let's
a
just
wife.
do it like a Band-Aid. Tay's got 4 kids. I've got 2 kids. We're all married. Ike's got 2 kids. So life is good. We're releasing our 5th album. Just came out. It's called Shout It Out. We've been doing this now for, 13 years, a shade under a second decade. And we're just excited. Got a tour coming up in July, and good stuff.
That's awesome. It's cool to see that you guys have that sort of longevity. A lot of times it's like people will boom and have that big explosion, and then they kind of peter off and just kind of do like little gigs, and their fans that know of them go see them, but it's like they never really can regain any real success. But it's like you guys keep, for whatever reason, or I shouldn't say for whatever reason, obviously I know why, but I mean, for however you do it, you keep kind of reinventing yourselves and taking yourselves in these new directions that people respond well to, and you keep getting success all around, like every corner.
Well, we've been really, really lucky that I think early on being songwriters first, I think for us has been a huge part of just who we are as a band, and I think that plays a lot into kind of how we've evolved over the years musically, and whether it's Bop or the latest single, Thinking About Something, it's just kind of you're being who you are in the kind of most exciting and passionate way you can think of to be, and we feel really, really lucky that we've been able to do this as long as we have.
The other thing, too, is it's just, you can't predict what's going to happen next, but I think as long as you're making records that you're excited about, at least you can walk out on stage and say, hey, we're excited for this record, and it's hard to ask other people to get pumped when you're not. So
yeah,
you have to start there. Besides that, you just can't control it, and you're glad. You can do a lot of things. You can work hard. You can sleep very little. You can do a lot of things that you try and do to keep a career going and.
Do the kind of stuff that anybody who works hard tries to do,
Yeah.
We're glad to be here, yeah.
Excellent. That's cool. Let's talk a little bit about, I know you guys have been all over the internet and the news and everything with the big riot or near riot that happened at your free concert with Drake in New York City. Was it that crazy of a scene there? I mean, some people are saying, it was a little wild, but they could have calmed it down, and other people are saying, we barely avoided, narrowly avoided a huge riot.
Well, I think it probably depends on who you're talking to, because I have a feeling that certain people in the audience got a little bit more riled up than other people.
I will say, for us, I think we're a little bit... We're jaded from the point of view of we've been, we'll call it lucky or not, we've been around some big crowds.
We've been in many riots.
We've been in many riots. We know a riot. In some ways, I think we were pretty calm about it, because we've been in some pretty weird situations. But I will say, anytime you have more than 10,000 people, and there's been numbers of everything from 10 to 20 to 25, which who knows what the number is. It's a lot of people. If you don't have, a lot of security and a lot of people ready to take care of that, it's not a good situation. So I think that was the main thing. It's whether it was a riot. There were some people that were not not using their brains. And I think if think it was a palpable feeling of like there was an intense feeling going around, and
it was kind of ominous.
People were crawling on walls and hanging on rooftops, and
I actually think that was the most dangerous part. Was there were a lot of there was a multi-level kind of mall area, and every single restaurant balcony that existed had about 3 times as many people as would normally be on it. So I think that was one of the other factors.
The other thing were those
overflowing
cement potted plants that people were throwing.
Yeah.
That's not a good.
It looked like Haiti almost after the earthquake. Like you looked like people were trying to escape from something. And if you just saw that video, you'd be like, "What's going on? Is there a natural disaster?" It's like, no, it's just Hanson.
Well,
Hanson natural disaster.
Same page.
But the other thing I will say, though, I think, which was probably one of the other significant factors in the realities of not being able to really deal with the opportunity to kind of perform for everybody, which everybody was wanting to do, which was that there was a kind of you might call it like an aisleway that had been cleared. One of the fire lanes that had been cleared for people to get back and forth to turn on the sound system, mix the show, do that kind of stuff.
They couldn't even get to the soundboard.
Get to the soundboard. There was about 1,000 people in a 6-foot wide swath that went for about, I don't know, somewhere in the realm of 30 to 40 feet.
Wow.
Actually, no, it was a little bit more than that. But anyway, you couldn't even turn on the sound system. So that was the other.
Like, wow, we'd love to put on a show if we could only get to the stage.
You could only hear it. That other thing, like as the Riot part of it aside, it's Drake and Hanson seems like an odd bill to me. How'd that come about?
Well, I mean, it was really a New York concert kind of experience. I mean, New York is sort of a hotbed of all kinds of music, and we're good friends with people at Paper Magazine's, like a kind of quintessential New York magazine. And it was about kicking off the summer of what music was happening, and so they were trying. It was just a diverse spread. A little bit of what we do and what Drake does, and I think that was the whole idea. Actually, was to bring together sort of a broad swath of people. And honestly, we were excited for the show. So I think a lot of people were. It was cool to have that many different people together.
It was also cool. We were really looking forward to it too, because our New York fans, we got a lot of them, and they have always been really, really awesome to us. And we were looking forward to an opportunity for people to just kind of come out and have a good time, and so that was it. Kind of broke everybody's musical hearts.
I think the best thing out of this is because of this, Questlove gave Hanson a shout out on his Twitter. So
exactly, that's all that matters.
That's kind of what I was in it for.
Yeah. Perfect. When are you guys? This is a question a lot of people here ask. You've got a lot of fans here in Montana. When are you going to come to Montana?
That's a great question.
You sounded pissed off. We got to go there.
No. We were just talking about this. We don't have a show in that's happening right now in Billings, but you guys should just give us some love. Call up the promoters, get us,
cool,
and we'll
make
it happen.
We'll come do like a secret show at a bar gig with like 4 people.
That'd be awesome. Exactly. That's how every show here is in Montana. So they're all secret. They're all bars.
We'd be all about it. The thing about touring is it's so weird. Is it's always this balance between, where you want to go, where you have time to get to, and cities that, figuring out routings and craziness. So
we have some friends. We have some friends kind of up in that area, and my wife's mother goes up to Montana all the time and really loves
how gorgeous it is.
How gorgeous it is. And we're Oklahoma boys, so we like open space if we can find it. So
it's the same thing as Oklahoma. You're just less sweaty.
Yeah,
way more
and
mountains.
There's mountains.
Exactly.
Actual mountains.
Exactly.
We have mountains.
In Oklahoma, we can see from one side to the other side of the state just because it's so flat.
Exactly. Well, hey, Hanson, we got to let you guys go here, but the new album is Shout It Out, the new single, if people haven't heard it yet, Thinking About Something. We'll give them a taste of that here in just a second. They can check you out on tour. They can check out the new album. Lots going on for you guys, and hopefully we'll see you at that secret bar gig for 4 people here in Billings coming up.
Thank you guys so much.
Have a good morning, guys.
Yeah. The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.